Married at First Sight. It's that reality show where strangers are paired by relationship experts, meet for the first time at the altar, and get happily married forever after.
I now ask if any person has a genuine reason why these two should not be joined in marriage. Please speak now or forever hold your peace.
I'm really, really sorry. I don't think I can marry you.
Oh my God!
You must have got my email. I'm your Nigerian prince.
Brave new strangers
I actually feel sick. I don't want to be with anyone that gets arrested.
are taking the ultimate leap.
I don't know if I'm going to be matched with a man or a woman.
I'm not coming for my husband.
For love.
You look beautiful, Mum. Yes. Let's do it.
Yes, it's back. 13 seasons under his belt does John Aiken. He's witnessed firsthand what it takes for a couple to work and, well, all the rest of it. He's with us at the desk this morning. John, it's great to see you again. Welcome back.
Good morning. This is always a highlight. I get to see you just before the launch of our show over here in New Zealand, and it is very fresh and unique this year.
Yeah, what's new? What's different?
Well, we've got a different storyline with the women on the show. They band together. They call themselves the Boss Babes, and they come for everyone. They come for women that stand up to them, they come for their husbands, and they come for the experts. So they're outspoken, they tell me they're speaking their truth, and they're incredibly overpowering and at times very toxic.
Really? And how do you think the audience will respond to them?
I'm not sure. I think there'll be a real storyline as to language, particularly because these dinner parties and the way they treat each other, they can be very, very abrasive. And so I think people will come away thinking, when is it okay to be honest and when is it disrespectful and offensive? And it makes for the relationships on the show this year very challenging because you're trying to fall in love while there's so much hostility.
In general, are the men or the women more toxic on this program?
We've certainly had numerous examples, Ryan, of men behaving badly on the show. This year, we were surprised that there was this subset of women that really stood out. And I think one of the intriguing things about them is that they don't know why they're single. But you can watch it and you can figure it out fairly quickly. So that's one of the very strong storylines. We also have a bisexual woman on the show. She's a fashionista. She's beautiful. She says, John, I don't care whether you match me with a man or a woman, just surprise me.
Okay.
So she walks down the aisle this year and she doesn't know whether a man or woman is going to turn around. So it's very compelling to watch her story.
Why haven't there been more of them throughout the seasons?
It just depends a little bit on who puts their hands up. And so, what we can do is get quite a good deal of diversity in terms of age, culture, backgrounds, orientations, but it also comes down to who is available for that particular year. We would like more, but it just depends on who wants to come forward.
How much of the reason they are picked has to do with their social media following, how ripped their abs are, and how much script is written on their chest?
We do specialise in tattoos and people that don't eat a lot of carbs and that are particularly ripped. It is one of the things that I think people watch the show, because it goes into 120 countries, so it's very, very popular. And I think people watch it kind of intrigued by these characters that are out there. They're running along the beaches of Sydney or the Gold Coast, and they've got this big hair and these amazing bodies, and they are real people, but they just, you don't see them in your everyday life. And so I think it just draws people in. They're very visually entertaining.
And the apartments that they put them in?
Yes.
Do they make them purposely tiny just so they get close to each other and then get in each other's faces?
They do,
don't they? Let's be honest.
They're not that spacious.
No.
Not like your apartment.
I've seen prison cells bigger.
That's right. But the funny thing about it is that everything is sort of on tilt for the 10 weeks that they're together. So what challenges couples normally experience in 5 years, they'll get it in 10 weeks. And one of them is moving in together. You've got honeymoons, meeting the family and friends. You've got intimacy week, revelations week. You've got a couples retreat. All these things that, generally speaking, couples will have over years, it's thrown at them. And one of the big ones is moving into a, relatively quaint, tight, small one-bedroom apartment, and how they're going to cope. Some of them do very well, some of them really struggle with that.
What's changing? Because we, as you know, last time we spoke, we were in a big TV studio.
We were.
Now we're a streaming show.
Yeah.
How is MAFS having to change or evolve with the platforms?
Well, I think certainly the numbers in Australia when it launched last week, they're up from last year. So that's amazing that it can still do that. But I think what we're doing now is we're also thinking about companion shows and getting people onto streaming platforms. So Stan, for instance, have got a show after the dinner party, which happens every week once the dinner parties start, where it's sort of like a big show behind the scenes footage. They've got me, they've got hosts, they've got guests and also participants. And it's sort of bringing people together on a different platform to talk about what they've just seen. So I think it's changing. The streaming, the whole area and media landscape's really in front of my eyes, becoming very different now.
John, always good to chat to you, and very much looking forward to this season of MAFS.
Can I just say we do have some love there for you as well, Ron, because I know you're a romantic.
Does it last?
Well, we'll leave it up there. We'll just let you see what happens.
There's your tease. There's your tease. John, good to see you. John Aiken, MAFS relationship expert with us this morning.